Everything hangs in the balance now. The season, the outcome of a Super Bowl berth hangs in the balance as it is 3rd down and 3 to go. Up the line of scrimmage they come now. Clark goes to the right. They set up a slot back. Solomon in the hole there. Running backs are split behind Montana. 3rd and 3. He has the ball. Montana rolling out the right. Looking toward the end zone. Throwing under pressure. Throws his pass. Caught by Clark. Clark got a touchdown. Dwight Clark has it. It's a touchdown for the 49ers.
When you're an athlete who makes one of the most famous plays in football history, a play that brought the entire Bay Area to its feet and set a team on course for an unprecedented run of championships, what exactly do you do with all that for the rest of your life? Dwight Clark did something wonderful with it. After making the catch for the San Francisco 49ers, he decided to share that moment with anyone who wanted to share it. Over the last 35 years, he has used it to make people smile and to help raise money for worthy causes. January 10th, 1982 might have been Dwight Clark's moment, but he somehow made people feel it was their moment too.
He's a people person, so helping people comes natural to Dwight, and he doesn't have to say to you, wow, that was great. You can just see it in his face. And I mean, it's all over, the tell is all there.
As a fellow rookie with Joe Montana in the summer of 1979, Clark had no clue that he would one day score the most famous touchdown in the history of the franchise. Clark from Clemson and Montana from Notre Dame were just two hopeful players with no guarantees, trying to show that they belonged.
We were roommates, so we spent a lot of time together early on. I always had to go out and stay out and throw the extra to Dwight because he still hadn't unpacked his suitcase when he got there. He was afraid he was going to get cut, and right next to the suitcase was his playbook in case he got called. And I kept telling him, you got to unpack your bags, would you? You're not going anywhere.
Clark eventually earned a key role on a rebuilding 49ers team, all leading up to the catch we remember. But Clark brought so much more to those first 49ers championship teams than just one play.
He was such a versatile receiver because as big as he was, he could go by you. His real worth came within the hash marks because he would go in and do the things that tight ends were supposed to be doing, and he's doing as a wide receiver. And he took to heart what Bill Walsh talked about, and it was that perfection and trying to be perfect in what he did.
After winning 2 Super Bowl rings, Clark retired as a player before the 1988 season and transitioned into a front office position with the 49ers, who won 3 more NFL titles as he contributed in his new job. After a stint as the Cleveland Browns general manager, Clark eventually wound up back in the South Bay and pursued a new calling, throwing himself into charitable activity and working with the Intero Foundation to raise money for local children's causes. To date, this has resulted in more than $4 million in grants and support for more than 200 organizations.
I think Dwight Clark is the perfect candidate to help us with the foundation because he stands for what we stand for, and he is all for helping the community and donating his time and donating footballs and things like that. But bottom line is having Dwight there made more people show up. More people showed up, they gave more money, we raised money, we helped more kids because of Dwight Clark.
In March of this year, Clark announced to the world that he has been diagnosed with ALS, a degenerative condition that affects voluntary muscles. But Clark has continued to champion the causes he loves, as the people who are captivated by the catch continue to support him.
Jennifer and I are just astonished at how strong he is and how strong he's been, knowing what this disease is and does. And every time you see him, the smile is there, the positiveness is there, and the drive and the will to want to try to beat it. If there was anything you want people to know about Dwight, is he is what you see, and it always will be. Is the same person that I met first time in Howard Johnson's when he thought I was the kicker on the team. And his personality is still the same.
What do you do when you create a magical moment at age 25 that follows you forever? Dwight Clark has answered that question. You use that moment to benefit others, to bring them joy and make their lives better, while providing an ongoing example of courage yourself. That, in many respects, is his biggest catch, one that Dwight Clark will never, ever think about dropping.